Wow, I just got out of the best set session, structural energetic therapy session I've ever had. There was a lot of yelling involved, a lot of screaming. I'll probably title this video, Squeeze Out the Screams, or something like that, because we trap our emotions and our anger inside. We keep them in. Two things happen when we do that. One, we're not vocalizing and making the sound of whatever it is that we're feeling. If it's anger, it's yelling, right? We have this energy inside that wants to come out as sound, right? Vibrating of the vocal cords, takes energy to do that. And we don't do that. So the sound doesn't come out, the energy stays in. And the way that happens is by tightening. We tighten the muscles in our throat, in our jaw specifically. But it can be a full body thing. It can be a stomach thing, a chest thing, an abs thing. So as it gets trapped, because we keep it in, and you do that for decades, you now have this energy that's trapped in places and it can end up really being trapped in your whole body that wants to come out. And as you get the work done to literally squeeze it out, you're gonna scream and yell. And so I'm gonna show on this video, I'll put some clips of the screaming. And if you've been watching my channel, you've seen that I talk a lot about energy and moving energy and everything in the body. I was screaming while Dawn, my body worker, was pressing on, doing the strokes on these certain parts of my neck and my jaw and everything. And everything opened up. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, and that was all flowing. So now the energy started to flow, and I was breathing deep, because you're like, because you have to take deep breaths to continue to scream, because your body wants to scream and get that anger out. And that opened up the energy to flow throughout the body better. And as that happened, I was able to feel the energy kind of swimming around in my abdomen, in my gut region. And because I've built up the skill of how to move energy in my body, I know what it feels like and I know what to do. I could tell that I had a choice. I could either keep the energy in the body and feel it and kind of like let it disperse, like kind of down into my legs and abs and stuff. And that would cause a little bit of shaking first as that happened. Or I could have pulled it up and let it out as a scream. It was more work to pull it up and let it out as a scream, but it was the better work because that's the release. And another piece of this, which I thought was really interesting, and it matches something I was talking with a couple days ago. If you've been suppressing your emotions for years, let's say decades, 2 or 3 decades, and you have all of that energy trapped and kind of dispersed and it's like throughout your body, and it's all in like neat little places. If you then get some sort of event that could be a tipping point, such as a sickness, an infection, a virus, something like that, where it kind of messes everything up. And if you're just like not the same afterwards, if your brain fog is like, let's say it just starts after that thing, but you're done with the virus or whatever, that's because somehow that infection, that sickness, that event, whatever it was, has now kind of like messed up all of the energy that you had, all the neat little boxes throughout your body, wherever it is. It's now all just jumbled and a mess. And that causes cognitive impairment. It can cause brain fog. It can cause cloudy thinking, uncertainty, lack of confidence. Like, it's all words for kind of the same-ish thing. And a lot of it can come down to this idea of the energy being jumbled, cloudy, not clean, negative, trapped a lot of that stuff. So that's kind of it. I'm on my way home from this. I feel really, really good. I'll put this together in a video to show you what some of this looks like. Drop a comment below. It's a deep question to ask, right? But drop a comment if you think you've been kind of trapping in some energy, trapping in some emotions, holding back your anger. Maybe you're a nice guy, right? And it's not serving you in the long term. It can end up being very unhealthy, as it has been for me, and now I've had to do all this work to release this stuff. So it's a never-ending thing, and if there's anything to take away from this, start screaming, start letting out some of that anger, some of that whatever it is, sadness, emotion. Just express it, let it out. Not at people. Don't express your anger at somebody, but let it out, however that is. That's it for now. I'll make this a video. Take care. I'll see you soon.